Dear student, today I will tell you a program to find out the largest or smallest number among the given numbers. Okay, so to find out the largest or smallest number, suppose we are having 6 total numbers. Okay, first I will tell you to find out the largest number, then I will tell you the concept to find out the smallest number. So if there are 6 number and we need to find out the largest number, then we need to compare these numbers. Okay, so we cannot compare these number together all together. So what we will do, we will do the comparison like this. First this number will be compared this with this, then this will this, and so on. Okay, so if there are 6 numbers, then we need only 5 number of comparison. Okay, so if there are n numbers, then we need n minus 1 number of comparison. Okay, so now our program begins. LXI H3458. What does it mean? In the comment section we can tell H will be having 34 and L will be having 58. Okay. Now what we'll do? Move E. Suppose I have taken E register, then move E comma M. What is M? M is the location pointed out by HL register pair, and here HL is pointing out 3458. So processor will go to 3458 location, and whatever number is here, that will call M, and that will be moved into E register. Okay, now this number is moved into E register. So this is the number, or this is the count value. For that we will use the number for comparison. Okay, now that E is moved, that M is moved into E. Now we will do DCRE. Why DCRE? Because if there are 6 number, then we require 5 number of comparison. If there are n numbers, then we require n minus 1 number of comparison. That's why I use DCRE. So now this is the original count value which we are having now in E register by keeping this in E decremented by 1. Okay, now INXH. INXH means now we will come at this location, and this number is called M. So what I did, I put that M into A. This M will be copied into A. So now for this instruction at this time of my program, now this A is containing this 0B. Okay, so I will do this comparison first. Okay, so how that will be compared? First I want to reach at this location, so I will do INXH, means that will increment the HL pair, so that HL pair is pointing out at this location. So this is called M. This was in A and this is called M. So what I need to compare these two, so I use compare M instruction. So compare M will do the comparison between A and M. So how it will compare? It will subtract the number. Okay, and will check for carry flag as well as 0 flag. So if A and M are equal, then 0 flag will be indicating 1, because while doing subtraction that result will be 0. We are not interested in that result. That compare instruction we have discussed in detail in the contact classroom. We are not interested in the result. Okay, now here suppose this number is higher, as looking like this number is greater than this number. So when we are going to subtract this number from this number, means 0B minus 1D. So but obvious there is a carry required while doing subtraction. So carry flag is indicating 1. So we will use that carry flag by using this instruction, jump if no carry. If there is a no carry, means A is higher than this M. Okay, then we will jump to this instruction and do the decrement in the count value. But if there is a carry, then we will go in this sequence. So if there is a carry, it means M is greater than A. So we want that larger number to be in A. So we will use this instruction, move M A comma M, so that M will be copied into A. See here, 0B and 1D are compared. Okay, so when they are compared, suppose 1D is larger than 0B. So when we do the subtraction, this require a carry. So once the carry is required, so according to this instruction, if a carry is generated, then we will follow the sequence. If no carry, then we will change the sequence. So we will follow the sequence. So why we have moved this M into A? Because while comparing these two, this number is found larger than among these two numbers. So that should be in the A. So what we did, we have used move A comma M, so that we can move the larger number in the A. So this comparison is over, and we found that 1D is larger than 0B. So now 1D is in accumulator. Okay, now we will go decrementing the count value, and if count value is 0, then we will come out from this loop, and if count value is not 0, so we will use J and Z and we'll go to the label up. So this is the up label again. So now this number is in A, okay, and now we will do INXH. I am showing you the second iteration. INXH is do increment in HL register pair. So now this is the M, this is A and this is M. So what I will do, I will compare these two. So while comparing these two number, it is found that this number is larger. So while subtracting these two number, there is no carry. So no carry, then we will jump at this value. Need not to move this smaller number into A, okay. No carry means we will jump at this instruction and do the decrement in the count value. So in this way we will do the iterations until or unless we are having this count value 0, okay. Once this count value is 0, then we'll come out from this loop, and now whatever the content of A that is the largest number among these numbers, okay. So what we need to save that number at some location. So I have done INXH because last location I have reached over here. So by doing INXH I have reached over here 3 4 5 F, and here I will use this move A comma M because A is now containing the largest number, so that A will be moved into M. So here what I will be having, largest number among these numbers, okay. So after this I will be having 3 4 6 0, okay, because by incrementing this with 1, F becomes 0 and this will become 6, okay. 3 4 6 0, 3 4 6 1 and so on. So I hope you understand to find out the largest number among these numbers. If we are interested to find out the smallest number among these numbers, so only one change in the program, that instead of using this jump if no carry, we will use jump if carry instruction, okay, because we are interested to find out the smallest number. So while using jump if carry instruction, we can find the smallest number in the given sequence of number, okay. I hope you understand this program. Thank you.